There are, of course, instances where schools rely on specialist travel companies, particularly for trips abroad. I would warn schools that they really do need to check out those companies, check out that those companies do have proper risk assessments, proper procedures in place, proper insurance, and maybe take references of those companies. There have been examples of some of these companies, the children leaving the school gates in a beautiful, shiny, all-purpose coach, but by the time they get to the middle of France or something, they're in some real old charabanc. It's very important that, a little bit of research will go a long way in that regard. Coach drivers have a legal responsibility to advise their passengers that they have seat belts and to encourage them to belt up. But of course we want our coach drivers after that to be concentrating on the road ahead. So it's an issue often of supervision. You can't expect the coach driver to be supervising a coach load of children, a coach load of passengers. That's the issue then which anybody organising, anyone responsible for coaches has to think about. How is it being supervised whilst the coach driver is doing his job? In respect of seatbelts, I would urge all schools and organisations to have a well-defined seatbelt policy, because even if young children are not wearing seatbelts, everyone knows that that is dangerous not to wear a seatbelt. Therefore, if there was an accident and children were injured because they weren't wearing seatbelts, and a school or an organisation was shown to have taken a very lax attitude towards that, to have not enforced it, to have not even had a policy, then that organisation, that school could find itself, again, responsible for the death of somebody maybe, or certainly for serious injuries which were caused not only by children not wearing seatbelts themselves, but by children who weren't belted up, flying through the coach and injuring other people.